is Wednesday, the 27th of May, 2020, and this is a regularly scheduled workshop meeting. First order of business is roll call. Mrs. Green?
Here.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Present.
Mr. Manley?
Here.
And Mr. Piacorti?
Here.
Everybody please stand, face the flag, and say the pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Thank you.
Okay, so the only changes I have is an addition, and it'll be an announcement about the vacancy on the town council. So I will read that at some point, maybe right after the audit. All right, Joe?
I have none. I have none. Mr. Joe Petty, I cannot hear anything you're saying.
Next, we go on to item 5.
Okay, Joe, there's a problem with your volume somehow on his.
He can't hear you, right?
No, they can't hear Petty, I don't think.
Yeah, Joe Petty is just
Petty, you can't hear, right? Yeah.
One picture of Paul.
Not the best, but we'll be okay right now, I guess. Okay. All right. So we're looking to approve this audit in the amount of $337,614.71. So someone can make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion?
Okay.
Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Piacorti?
Yes. I think Joe's microphone is off, Bobby. There's an X through his mic.
Yeah, he's on mute
Joe's
there.
mic. We got to unmute Joe.
You muted yourself on there. Look at your phone, we'll see. Does it say unmute?
Yeah.
I'm unmuted.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, now we can hear you better, Joe.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, next we go on to item 6, local law of 2020, local law number 2 of 2020, preschool and daycare in the B zone. Item A, resolution of SEGRA determination and designation.
So we're looking for a motion to approve this resolution of SICA determination and designation. And this is on the daycare being in the B zone. Someone want to make that motion?
I'll second it.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
Mr. Piacorti?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 6B, which is the resolution of adoption.
Okay, so again, on this same topic, we're looking for a resolution of adoption on this local law. So if someone wants to make that motion.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Any discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
Mr. Piacorti?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 7, acquisition of access parcel for consolidated water district. Item A, resolution of SEGRA determination.
Okay. So again, the resolution of SICA determination, and on this one, it had to do with the parcel of land we're going to buy so our water tank and the generator or whatever utility equipment is all on our property. and that's what this has to deal with. And certainly the first one is the negative declaration from seeker. So does someone want to make a motion to approve the resolution of the seeker determination?
I'll make the motion.
Second motion.
Any discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
Mr. Piaquadio?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 7B, which is the public interest order.
All right. And again, this public interest order obviously is in the best interest of the public to have it in the water district. So does someone want to make a motion to approve that public interest order?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
Mr. Piaquadio?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 8, which is a road naming for Cabin Lane.
All right, this has to deal with Cabin Lane, and this is going to our code compliance department. So Cabin Lane will be attached to a private road that runs through section 1 block number, which is attached. And this comes from Joe Bettina, and our code compliance department says everything is in order here, and he agrees with the road name. So does someone want to make a motion for that?
I move that we need the Newburgh Cabin Lane.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley? Mr. Piaquadio?
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 9, which is the Donnelly subdivision. 3 homes on a common drive.
Okay. And who's representing us on this out there now?
Ross, I'm here.
Okay.
Audio on.
Okay.
How are you?
Ross is out there, so, and he's unmuted, so we're good. So, Ross, can you give us just a quick rundown here on the project?
He's breaking up a little bit. Called Paul Drive off of Leslie Road. Mr. Donnelly has subdivision.
He's coming in very, okay, he's coming in very poorly.
Gil, do you want me to take this?
Yeah, please do. Please do, Jim. It's Jim Osborne. Please describe it, Jim, for us.
There's a map in front of the town board that shows the Donnelly subdivision. There's an existing common driveway that accesses 2 lots behind the Donnelly subdivision.
Okay.
Common driveway, making it 3 lots on a common driveway. The front 2 lots will have driveways out to Leslie Drive.
Okay. And these driveways don't seem to be too long either, apparently, Jim, huh? I mean, the actual driveway is how long in length? Jim, I don't know if you heard the question.
Gil, your question was how long are the driveways?
That was the question.
Yeah, the common driveway exists, so the connection to that is on. Feet long for the driveway. Only one new driveway accessing off the common drive that is an existing paved common driveway. Were you able to hear that?
Yes, pretty much.
I wonder, Bobby, why don't we give them the number to dial in from a regular phone and we can let them in? I think we'll hear them better on their right dial. We do that?
Yeah, but
So,
he has access to the password.
Ross, we're going to give you a number to dial in and a password. You can call in from the regular phone.
Okay.
Can we give them that, Bobby?
Jim Osborne, hear me?
Jim is in the building, was on before.
Can you hear me now, Gil, or no?
Yeah, much better. It's much better.
Okay.
Let's try it again, maybe before we have you dial in.
Yeah, for the 3 lots, there's only 2 proposed driveways. One is on Leslie Road, and then the second driveway is going to access the existing common drive known as Fallview Drive.
Okay. That's what we see on our diagram here as well.
May I ask a couple questions, Mr. Supervisor?
All right. On this one, had we had the fire department look at it?
I talked to Juan tonight, and he did review it, and we searched it.
So,
That's a Farmer Valley.
Farmer Valley's okay with it? Okay. All right, so based on that, is there any more discussion? I'll make a motion to approve 3 lots on a common drive for this one?
So moved.
Mr. Supervisor, I have a few questions before.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Scott.
Ross, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I went up that road today, and it's almost like there's already 4 driveways to it. Where the Donnelly house is, it shows the gravel drive. If you go past there, there's another gravel driveway that he's using for vehicles and a camper. And then directly across from there, there's a shed with another driveway going into Happy Acres with a gate. So it looks like there's already 4 driveways on there. Are you aware of that?
No, the survey showed only the 1 driveway to Donnelly, unless he has a gravel, you're saying a gravel path. So he has a driveway on a Leslie, and you're saying he has a gravel path between his house and the common drive in addition to his driveway on Leslie Road?
Yes, there's a lot more than just the path, the size of it. And then across from there, there's another one that goes to the back of Happy Acres, which is an apartment complex next door with a shed right against the fence there.
Yeah, because nobody over there has any rights. The only rights to that common drive are the 2 lots in the back and Mr. Donnelly.
Okay, just
I don't.
It appears as 4 driveways when I pulled in there today.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody else. I mean, Mr. Donnelly probably has the right to connect, but he has Leslie Road as his primary access.
Okay.
The 2 in the back have the rights to connect. Nobody on Happy Acres would have any rights to connect. So if there's somebody down there using it, we'll be shutting them off and not giving them access if that's the case.
I had to think that other driveway belonged to Happy Acres.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Green, I didn't hear you.
I had thought in looking at it that driveway belonged to Happy Acres.
No, the driveway belongs to Lou Donnelly. It's actually on his property.
So Scott, how do you feel? I mean, if it's only going to be 3 residences, are we okay with that? Or do you want to further investigate? Or what do we want to do?
I mean, we'll affirm that we'll make sure it's limited, and if anybody's access we need to shut off other than the 3 houses in the rear, we'll do that.
Okay, so the gravel access to Donnelly is okay?
He has a primary access, I guess, so it's not his only access, I guess would be my only point.
What number Leslie Road is that?
I don't know the address.
I think Happy Acres is like 5960 61 and maybe 63, so he might be around 65, 67.
Yeah, I want to say I think his address is 67.
I remember the Happy Acre addresses from the old police days, so.
Well, I have to say that the letter that came from Ross indicated that a diagram would be accurate, and instead, all we got was 2 copies of the same letter from Ross. Because I talked to Joe about it, and I talked with Scott about it today.
I'm having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, it's Bobby. It seems with Betty, for some reason, she's coming over like very loud compared to the others. Very loud. Just very loud. Loud and sounds distorted. Betty only, her audio.
Maybe I need to
Maybe you talk too loud.
voice.
I mean, when I went up there, the one gravel drive is on these plans like it is the other one. It just kind of bothered me. I don't know if they.
Yeah, there shouldn't be anything. There shouldn't be anything to the left. I mean, I guess if Lou connected to it with the gravel driveway, he has an access to Leslie. So he has his primary access on Leslie. He must be just using it for a recreational vehicle or something. And then there's 2 houses in the back.
The other thing we could do is we could put it off to the next workshop meeting too. We could take a look up there. We'll have Terry Campfield maybe go up there and take a look too. See what we really have before we vote on it. That's okay with the board?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, good.
Well, plus, you know, by then hopefully we'll all be in the same room.
Right. Okay, so we'll be back to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Next, next we go on to item 10, Rock Cut Estates, 3 homes on a common drive.
Okay. So with this one, I'm going to recuse myself because I don't own a piece of the Johnny property, and I'm going to have Scott Manley perhaps run this item.
Do we know if we have anybody representing the applicant or the owner there?
Yeah, my name is Michael Morganti. I'm the project engineer representing this application. It's before the town board.
How you doing, Mike?
Good. How are you guys?
If I remember correctly, the last time, it's been a while, you brought up about the fire department, and I believe you gave us a letter saying the fire department had no problem with the turnaround or something.
That's correct. Yeah, we have correspondence to the town board from the fire chief discussing that there was no issues with fire access to the subdivision as proposed, and correct. Correct.
Right. So other than that, was the motion, I believe.
That would be correct.
I don't think Mark Taylor ever got on there, right?
No, I don't think he did.
Jim Osborne, are you there? Nope. Okay, if I remember correctly, we should be able to vote on this. So I guess I'm looking for a motion to approve this.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I guess I'll second your motion.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley? I didn't hear. Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Piaquario abstains.
Yep.
Okay, next we go on to item 11.
Thank you. Have a good night, everybody.
Portland Commons Stormwater Security Estimate.
Okay, and I think for this one, John Capella is going to give a presentation. So, Bob, do we unmute John Capella?
No, wrong one. We're on Cortland Commons.
Who is it?
Skill.
Water security.
Number 11.
Okay. So for Cortland Commons, which is 11. Is Jim Osborne out there?
I'm here.
Okay.
very good.
You want to tell us about
this one real quick?
This is just a security estimate, right?
For stormwater.
Cortland Commons stormwater, 161,432. So they want to round it off to 161,500 plus the 4,000 in inspection fee.
Okay, so does someone want to make that motion for this stormwater security estimate?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second your motion.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yes.
And Mr. Piaquadio.
Yes.
Next, we go on to item 12, senior housing for Monarch Woods.
All right, so this one now we have to unmute John Capella. And maybe you can mute everybody else except Capella until this
I have
presentation's over.
nothing in my folder for this item.
It was emailed.
You don't on this, Betty.
It's a presentation. It would be a diagram next to you, Betty, to your right.
Betty, on the map.
That diagram to your right. A big diagram, yeah. And he's going to really explain it to us. So, John, whenever you're ready, please.
Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you virtually. And really what we're here tonight is we referred for the planning board. I also have, I believe on the call, Ross Winkler, project engineer. I don't know if Ross is able to share a copy of the plans or maybe not from your car.
Yeah.
No. And Michael Marr, who's one of the what we're proposing is a subdivision on a property, New York State Route 52, right across from Stewart's, across the side street there. Who's I know, jiggle two computers here to get the name of the street, but one lot would be for commercial use, and the other lot is proposed for senior citizen housing. In order to proceed with the senior citizen housing component of the development, we need authorization from the town board pursuant to section 185-48B to allow the planning board to utilize the density requirements included in your code for senior housing. The property is in a B zoning district. It's proposed for 100 units, and under the zoning designation, we would be allowed to do 12 units per acre for 1 bedroom and 10 units per acre for 2 bedroom, and the breakdown of the acres, the percentage of the units would come out to just exactly about 100 units on about 9.5 acres. We provided to you today a report from Samuelson from EP Engineering, just going through the population trends in the town from 2010 to 2018 when we have the records. And you'll see why the overall population of the town increased by about 1,400 folks. The senior population increased about 2,000. So your percentage of seniors is going up. In that letter, it does demonstrate that there still is a need for senior housing now, especially in the new reality we're in, which is hopefully having safe, modern, decent housing for seniors is very important to keep. I would say them, but now I guess I have to say us. All safe and secure in times like these, and also provides a great opportunity for Newburgh residents to age in place and remain in their community. So we are before the planning board. We have all the issues that you need to go through with the planning board, traffic studies, site plan review, grading. Really what we're looking here from the board is for authorization so the planning board can continue its review and apply the zoning designation pursuant to your code. I don't know if Michael or Ross wanted to add anything to that.
You'd have to unmute them, Bobby.
Yeah, no, actually, I can unmute myself there, Gil.
Okay.
Mike Marr.
Okay, Mike.
Yeah, to John's point there, yeah, I mean, you've seen an increase of about 4% overall population in the last 8 years from 2010 to 2018. Yeah, you've seen the seniors grow roughly 26%. So to his point there, the need continues to grow. In addition, obviously, with the recent coronavirus issues we've dealt with, unfortunately, and you listen to the media reports and some real estate agents locally, they're going to expect additional influx of people over the next 12 to 36 months into the town. The suburban areas, obviously, to get away from some of the more dense areas, such as the city and closer to the city and surrounding areas. So between those 2 points there, again, with a senior population growth of 26% and some additional influx of people over the next, again, 12 to 36 months or so, who probably will be working from home as the way the world seems to be going. I definitely think that this need is demonstrated. Again, if you only got roughly 286 units or so, or 286 units to house people currently, the additional 100 will be just a small little drip in the bucket. I think what we're going to need down the road.
Very good, Michael.
Question. What was the total units that you mentioned?
All right, Mr. Green, you're cutting out a little bit there.
What is your total unit you just mentioned?
Did you hear that? She said she wants to know what the total units is.
It's 100 units total. It's off of Monarch Drive. Is what I was trying to remember now that I can
So roughly, yeah, it's 100 to 102. We're trying to do the final density calcs there. And the breakdown should be right around 24 singles and 76 or 78 doubles. It may vary a little bit between the two of those, but that should be the overall count.
Thank you.
All right. It seems before the world went crazy, we were going to have a senior study done on Martell, correct? By David Smith. We were right in the middle of it, too. So fortunate that report isn't ready for us.
Is there a way we can unmute Mark Taylor? I see he's on there, but muted.
Yeah. Let's unmute Mark. He's still showing mute here, Mark. Now you're on, Mark. You recall with the study we had ordered on the seniors?
The board commission to take a look at senior housing needs, do a comparative analysis of what the capital bonds versus so
All right, Mark.
the board does not have that to review.
So we will definitely put this back on again. I don't know if we need an informational thing with the neighbors, if the board wants to do that. Or we can have the neighbors meet and see what they think about seniors at that location. Are we okay with that? Scott, do you hear me?
Yeah, basically what we've done for some other projects, let them present something to the neighbors.
Yeah, I mean, maybe at a point in the future, we'll recommend to have an informational meeting with the neighbors. And meanwhile, we'll research on all the senior needs.
We'd be happy to, and actually, we discussed that early on with the planning board, doing an informational meeting at, when we had restaurants and, we could get a room and have some coffee and cookies for folks and present the plan. We're certainly, willing to consider that, or potentially come up with some other type of forum where we could host something virtually. It turns out that this is going to be more long-term. We certainly want the input in. There were a couple neighbors, and Mike, I know, has spoken a couple directly that were at the planning board. And they raised some issues regarding the buffer areas and screening, which we are, working to incorporate in the design. We're kind of in a catch-22 here because under this code provision, you have discretion to authorize us to go forward, so we can't do a lot at the planning board to address all the issues until we know, we have the, the authorization. So we are happy to, to work it with you and do whatever we can do to move the ball forward.
Okay, very good. And I'm thinking, and it's unfortunate it took so long to get you to this meeting, and it's just the way the times have been. But I think we need one more appearance to come back after, again, we research, Betty shaking her head yes. So that's what we'll do, John. It's okay. We're going to call you back again. And Mike and Ross, thank you. And we'll do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Have a good evening, everyone. Thanks very much.
You too.
Take care.
Okay, next we're on to item 13, Newburgh, the appraisal for Newburgh Mall.
All right, so we're looking for an appraisal. And this is going to be with Northeast Appraisals in the amount of $15,500 with a primary appraisal report of $9,500. And someone want to make that motion to go ahead with this appraisal?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
I'll make
Bill, one thing, when was an appraisal done there before? When was the last appraisal done there? Didn't we do one a few years ago?
Well, I know Kathy Drobny is suggesting another one.
Okay.
So, and she's our certiorari attorney. So I'm sure if we had a more current one, I don't think she'd ask for another one now.
The new
I
owner.
think since the times have changed so much, I think we feel it's very important that we get a current value. Very important.
Yes, so the board understands for each year. So the board understands for each year of the tax circular litigation, the town needs an appraisal for that particular year. So it's 2015 and 2019. Just hypothetically, it's feeling. Just hypothetically, it's feeling. Each of those years, an assessment value for each of those years, because each pertains to the assessment levy in that separate action or separate petition book and property.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one, right? But, okay, we had a motion.
And a second. Yes. Any further discussion? Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley?
Yeah.
And Mr. Piacquadio?
Yes.
Next, we go on to a new item, item 14, which is a discussion on the town council vacancy.
Okay. This was going to be an announcement rather than a discussion. So this is the announcement, and it's been a press release. The town board is seeking candidates for the position of town council for the town of Newburgh. All interested candidates are asked to respond with a cover letter and a resume by email or US mail to town clerk, it's town-clerk@townofnewburgh.org or town clerk, 1496 Route 300, Newburgh, New York, 12550. And the phone number 845-564-4554. The deadline for receiving applications is Monday, June 15th, 2020. So please, anyone interested, get your request over to our town clerk, and we will eventually set up interviews. Thank you so much.
Last item is adjournment.
Someone want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll second.
Scott Manley,
Scott Manley. Motion made and seconded to adjourn at 7:34. Mrs. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Ruggiero?
Yes.
Mr. Manley? Mr. Piaquadio.
Yes. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone who watched tonight, too.